Ladies and gentlemen, you all been waiting for. It's the 600 video special. And here's your host, the guy who uploads the dozens of videos. I give you the new Time Travel Hyman, 88! Thank you so very much, announcer. Oh, settle down. Yes, you really like me. You really like me. Hello, everybody. How you feeling tonight? I'm fine. Yup, that's right, folks. You all been waiting for it. It's the 600 video special. That's right. The 600 video special is here. I'm your host, the new Time Travel Hyman 88, also known as Justin Hyman. And boy, we have a fantastic show for you guys tonight. And first of all, I would like to congratulate everybody for supporting my channel, because I finally reached 200 subscribers. And it really means a lot to everybody. You guys tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. Also, comment nice things out there. And there are the good peoples. Are Harry Williams, Paul Clancy, Jaden Rivera, Melissa Rivera, Rudy Rivera 55. Also, Blakey Boy is Cool, Tesla Coils, Leela Baker, The Jam Man 1988, Caleb Eiermeyer, and so forth. Thank you so very much for the kind shout out. It really means a lot to everybody. So let's hope we get more subscribers to subscribe to my channel. Okay, folks, the moment we've been waiting for. Which of my DVD or VHS is number one in my review? Let's find out. Okay, folks, now we all been waiting for. Which of these DVDs or VHS is number one? Will it be Doctor Who, Scream of Shalka, Mimic, Van Helsing, and The Phantom of the Opera? And guess what, folks? We have a tie. So, it determines which DVD review I shall review first. Let me pick. Any, mini, miny, mo. Yep. So I picked. Oh, my choose is Doctor Who, Scream of the Shalka, and that's I break the tie. So, however, we will review Phantom of the Opera later in part 2. But this, I want to review this episode. And I finally want to see this episode. It is fantastic. I love this episode. This 6-part story, The Scream of Shalka, originally transmitted on November 13th to December 18th, 2003. And this is a one-off animated adventure that aired on a Doctor Who BBC website. Fascinating, isn't it? However, in the story, the setting in the year 2003, the Doctor materialized in a English village in Lancaster. Lower this down. An annoying Doctor, who is apparently transported here against his will, is locked out of the TARDIS and forced to examine his surroundings after determined in England 2013. He also met a friend named Alison Cheney after patrons and the bar owner refused to tell the Doctor what is going on. He leaves the bar and stumbles upon a lava statue, and a homeless woman is frightened as the woman is beginning to fill in the Doctor on what's been happening. A tremor strikes the area, and the woman is killed by the mysterious force. Back at the TARDIS, the ground is open, and the Doctor's police box is swallowed up into the lava below. Anger at the homeless woman's death, the doctor tracks down Allison and her boyfriend Joe at their home and breaks in demanding that someone tell him what is going on. So Allison tells the doctor that 3 weeks ago a strange noise has been coming from the underground and she has seen mysterious aliens around towards watching her. As the doctor begins making noise to attract the aliens, who burst open the floor of a pool of lava, the doctor and Allison and Joe flee to the next door, where the doctor explained that the aliens have bodies that can remake themselves. So, how he tried to get rid of it? The doctor contacts the unit and explore that he is not interested of giving them the information. He has all the aliens and tell them that once he retrieves the TARDIS, he is leaving. The aliens began nesting below the ground of the site. As the doctor believes they have been adapted themselves into to use, he maps out an area of unit, tears down into some cave to find a TARDIS. The worm creature attacks the doctor to separate himself from the group. There, he meets a Prime commander of the Shalka. Prime declares that human and interfering is subject to their domination. The doctor attempts to act and accept to extract the information from the Prime, who sees through the act and calls out on it. The doctor attempts to another bluff, declaring himself a non-human race. Therefore, an uninteresting what happens to the humans. Prime orders Allison execute in the hot lava. So will make the doctor to make a deal to spare his life. He allowed the Shaka into the TARDIS and deactivate the Master, who turned out to be an android programmed by the doctor. The Shaka tells the doctor his technology is interfering and they do not need him. He is cast back into a black hole they have created inside. As he plummets into the black hole, the doctor realizes his phone is still connected to the TARDIS and uses it to summon the TARDIS. However, he finds the Master reactivate and forcefully expel the Shaka from the TARDIS into the black hole for unknown reason. As the unit evacuates the town, a soldier tells the doctor that he has captured one of the Shaka of the surface. The doctor also discovered that Allison is alive and none of the survivors from the town has made it to their new destination. The doctor attempts to interrogate the Shaka, but recovers and attacks the soldiers. The doctor used more oxygen to subdue until he can determine what's going on. The survivors and Allison all march against to their will to a warehouse in another town. The doctor arrives in the TARDIS with the unit men inside. They storm in the area. The doctor removes a living Shaka from Allison's forehead, but what effort caused him to pass out? He realized that this reason has a sore throat, as everyone. There have been emitted subsonic screams. Soon, the doctor takes Allison and the Master back to the Shaka and the underground lair. If he asks the Master, he's coming with them, as the doctor and Allison that the Master cannot leave. The doctor and Allison confront the prince, will tell him that the Shaka universe is 80% of the world, in the universe of underground of volcano energy. However, the doctor swallows a small piece of Shaka that removed from Allison's forehead. He emerged a sonic duel, which purposely throw to get the Prime move him towards the black hole. The Doctor calls up a piece of the Shaka. The Doctor unplugged her a few moments before she can reprogram. On board the TARDIS, the Master revealed that he has been a long time since the Doctor had a living companion. His last companion was killed in the event. He also led that the Master chosen his consciousness, placed in the android, and to the Doctor's exile. Without being significant, the Master tells her they are being controlled by an unknown force. The Doctor wants Allison to stay as a companion, but he won't ask her to. After they land, Joe arrives and Allison tells him she is leaving with the Doctor because she is bored and wants to see the universe. Joe reluctantly accepts her decision and kiss before the Master began the TARDIS dematerialization cycle, and they board the craft. So, my opinions of Doctor Who, The Scream of the Shaka. The story, it is well directed by Wilson Millennium. And however, Paul Cornell did a wonderful job as the story writing for this episode. However, it may be the one-off adventure. This could be a good story. I give the Scream of Shaka 10 out of 10. And that's my opinions of the story. Also, the music of the upbeat theme music, that I like it. And also I like the title sequence with showing the Richard E. Grant's face and the Doctor Who Pertwee logo. It is masterpiece. Okay, let's take a look at this DVD cover. I apologize because I got a cold. But anyway, here's Allison, the Shaka Doctor or Alternative Doctor, the Master, the other Shaka monsters with the police box, starring Richard E. Grant. Although this is a 2-disc set, but it's incorrect. It's a 1 single disc set. Here's the Scream of Shaka. Here's the new BBC Purple logo. Here's the spine. And the back. Still pictures from the animated story. On the DVD extras, we have audio commentary by writer Paul Cornell, director Wilson Millennium, and producer James Gross. Carry On Screaming, with the making of featurette with the director. The Screaming Session, from recorded in 2003 with Sophia Okonedo. Plus Inner Web of Fear. Plus the soundtrack album, full of galleries and more. This is running time is 78 minutes. Even though this is factory sealed, I cannot open that to show you the DVD and the disc because I'm going to save that for my birthday. Anyway, this story was originally intended to be a release, the relaunch of the series, but sadly, it never picked up. As the 2005 series, it did pick up. Well, that's it for part 1. I'll be back later for part 2. So till then, rate, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.